Excuse me. Can't find my regular glasses. What the hell did I do with them? One as well. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another telecast of the 1984 Community Replay. It's a 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is Game 3 of the 4-game set. Chicago won last night with a score of 6-0 on a Rick Sutcliffe one-hitter, and hello, Kev. How are you? He sat down 25 LA batters in a row in that one, and he won the game with a score of 6-0 on a complete game, one-hit shutout. All right. So tonight we got Bob Welch against Rainey. Let me see his first name. I don't remember this guy too much. Oh yeah, Chuck Rainey. Chuck Rainey comes in at 3-4 in the replay so far with a 4.74 ERA, and he'll go against Bob Welch, who is 4-8 with a 4.78 ERA, and we'll give you the Cubs lineup. Hello, Frank. How are you, Frankie? And we'll give you the Cubs lineup, and Jimmy Fry's 1 through 9. He'll go off. He'll start with Denier leading off and playing center field. Ryan Sandberg will bat second. He'll be at second base. Keith Moreland will bat third. He'll be at first. Ron Say, he'll bat fourth. He'll be at third base. Jody Davis batting fifth. He'll be behind the plate. Jay Johnstone is in left field. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh and starting tonight will be Henry Cotto. He'll be in right field. Batting eighth will be Larry Boa. He'll be the shortstop. And Chuck Rainey will be batting ninth, and he is the starting pitcher. Beautiful night here in LA. The ballpark figures for tonight, as they were last night. Ballpark singles will be for the lefties on 1 through 6. For the righties, it's a 1 through 15. Diamond shots for the lefties, it's going to be 1 through 8, and for the righties, it will be 1 through 5. All right, so we gave defensively for the LA Dodgers. We'll start from the outfield, and we'll go with Marshall on left, Kenny Landreau in center, and Franklin Stubbs will be in right. In the infield, it'll be Brock at first, Sachs at second, Guerrero at third, and Russell at short. And Mike Scioscia behind the plate. All right, my hands are a little dry from, I just gotta, let me just put some of this, my dermatologist gave me some special cream. This way my hands are a little loose and not stiff. As you can tell, I have Dupuytren contracture in both hands. I did get the left hand operated around 5-6 years ago, and there was no guarantees, and the guarantee I guess ran out because it's starting to deform again. So such is life. I gotta live with it and deal with it, and don't worry about it. No, I don't think you're gonna see that tonight, Frankie. All right, so Bob Welch is on the mound. He's taking his warm-ups, and Bob Tenier is approaching the batter's box from the right side, and we're about to begin. I don't have my right glasses. These glasses. Hold on, guys. Where are my glasses? Where are my regular reading glasses? What did I do with them? Come on. Come on. Yeah, I thought so. In the couch. All right. Those are the glasses I had on were over-the-counter glasses, and now I got my prescription glasses. Okay. All right, so we're ready to begin right here, and let's play ball. All right, Rob Tenier stepped into the batter's box. He's back 264 in the replay. He is 1 for 8 in this series, so Tenier needs to get on and try to steal some bases, I guess, tonight. He didn't have much stealing so far in this series. And here comes the first pitch by Bob Welch. And that's going to be let me get my pen. That's going to be a 3-10 from the right side. And that 3-10's a split on a triple, 1-9. And Tenier is going to find the gap. And it goes over Landro's head, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Tenier, rounding second, he's headed for third. Here comes the throw to the cutoff, and the throw into third, and he goes sliding in with a lead-off triple. So, Cubs, again, so far in the series, has scored. Yeah, that's a new character in the neighborhood. His car sounds like a nightclub. So we're gonna go 3-10 here. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my windows were vibrating. That's how loud it is. So I guess he's looking to ruin his hearing. An 8. Well, he had 5 in '84, so I don't know what he did each and every year, but he had 5 in 1984. All right, so it's Ryan Sandberg, the second baseman, batting .278 so far in the tournament or the project or the '84 community replay, however. But Sandberg is 0 for 8. He's looking for his first hit of the series, so let's see if he can get it here. If he does, he's going to get an RBI. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. Bob Welch looks in and fires away. And that's going to be a 2-2 from the right side, and that 2-2 from the righty. And that's a ground ball at third base. 2-2. Fielded by Guerrero. And Guerrero will hold Tenier at third. So he didn't go. So that was a 2 ground ball to third B. Let me just read the chart. B5. Ball hit the second short. The batter's out. Runners advance. Otherwise, batter. And then that's why he didn't go on contact. So it's a 5-3. And Sandberg's having a rough series, 0 for 9 so far. for 9 for Sandberg. And that's one away. Here comes Keith Moreland. Keith Moreland is batting .302, and Keith is 4 for 8 in the series. Yeah, way too early, Frank. Way too early moving in. I give up the running that. And that's a floor hit. If I get 3 floor hits for the night, I will say goodnight and go to bed. All right, so Moreland from the right side. That account subject to change. Moreland, like I said, it was 4 for 8 in the series so far. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be 5-8 from the right side, and that's going to be a walk. So Bob Welch pitched. I guess he pitched around him. I'm going to call it a pitch around. 5-8. And now we got runners on first and third for the Cubs, and they are threatening. Here comes Rainey. Rainey is 1 for 6, and the only hit that he got was a home run last night. So let's see what Say could do it now. Here comes the havoc, and that's nothing doing. Bob Welch from the stretch looks over his shoulder, check third. He checks first, and here comes the pitch. Dodgers are playing hopefully for the double play. That's going to be a 2-8, and that's going to be a swing and a miss by Rainey, and he strikes him out. So Bob Welch gets his first strikeout. That'll be 2 down now for the Cubs. And here comes Jody Davis, the right-hand batter. He is the catcher. He's batting .330 in the replay so far. He's 1 for 6 in the series. Denier and Moreland take good sizable leads now with 2 outs. Looking for get a good jump. Now it's the havoc, nothing doing. Here comes Bob Welch's pitch. And that's going to be a 4-4 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to third base. Guerrero is a 437. 4-4. This could be an adventure. 4-4. He has to clear 1 through 6 off the 20. And he's going to get that done on a 16 for G2. He's heavy on the back 3 numbers. That's an 11. And he boots the ball. A big error by Pedro Guerrero. Denier is going to score. Moreland goes to second. And the Cubs do score a run. E5. And number 5. And the Cubs take a 1-0 lead, as they did the last 2 nights, scoring in the top of the first inning. Jay Johnstone comes up with 2 outs with runners on first and second now. Let me move the camera out. I don't think you guys can see it. Okay. Let's go with that. Let me see. Yeah, any error that develops into a run scoring is nasty. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Before the you're talking about the single drop before I roll for the batter. That's the we call that the havoc roll, and when you got runners on any runners on base, Kevin, you roll the 20 to see if you got a pass ball or a wild pitch. That's why we initiate the first roll on the first drop, like I'm going to do now with Jay Johnstone. Jay Johnstone. I wrote Johnson. He is 0 for 7 in the series, 265 for the year. And here comes the Havoc. And nothing doing. Bob Welch, here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-7. 1-7, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Jay Johnstone strikes out. So Bob Welch picks up 2 strikeouts in the inning. He gives up a leadoff triple, and he threw a walk and an error, and the Cubs take a 1-0 lead early here in Los Angeles. Cubs won, Dodgers coming back. 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. I wouldn't say that, Frank, but thank you anyway. Alright, so we go to the bottom of the first. Chuck Rainey is taking his warm-ups. Rainey comes in at 3-4, as we said in the top of the program, with a 4.74 ERA. And let's get the Dodgers lineup. Leading off will be Steve Sachs. He'll be the second baseman, as you know. Kenny Landreau will bat second. He'll be in center field. Franklin Stubbs bats third in right field. Pedro Guerrero, who just made the error, will be at third base hitting cleanup. Mike Marshall will bat fifth. He'll be in left field. Socia is batting sixth. He'll be behind the plate. Greg Brock will be batting seventh at first. Russell will bat eighth. He'll be the shortstop. And Bob Welch is your starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. All right. So who was that? 1-7 that I didn't clear. Yep. Okay. So all right. So here we go. Oh, thank you, Kev. All right, so Stevie Sachs will lead it off for the Los Angeles Dodgers as he's a right-handed batter. Batting .262 on the season. He is 2 for 8 in the series. And here comes the first pitch by Rainey. And that's going to be a 5-4 from the right side. 5-4 is a range play to center field. That's going to be Bob Denier. Sure-handed Bob Denier. Let's see what he gets. 3 for an F2, and that's a 12, and he's going to make the catch cleanly, and there's 1 away. 1 down. Kenny Landreau, center fielder, batting .261. 1 for 4 in the series, did not start last night. And here comes the pitch by Rainey. And that's going to be a 4-3 from the left side, and that's going to be a ballpark. Lefties for ballpark, it's a 1 through 6, that's a 10. So 1, 4, 4, 4-3 is a high fly ball to center field. Denier again. He's ranging over towards his right, and on the run, he makes the catch. That's 2 away. So that's 2 quick outs. 2 away, and here comes Franklin Stubbs. Batting .232 on the season. He is 2 for 4 in the replay. And Franklin Stubbs batting from the left side. And here comes the pitch by Rainey. And that's going to be a 3-3 from the right side, and that's a ground ball to the right side. Moreland's going to pick it up, and he flips to Rainey, and that'll do it for the Dodgers. So if you include the 3 tonight, that is 28 in a row Dodger batters without getting a hit. Yep, 28 in a row. So that takes care of the first inning here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers nothing, Cubs 1. You ever see anything like this? All right, Bob Welch back on the bunt, taking his warm-ups. He's going to look at Henry Cotto, Larry Boa, and Chuck Rainey here in the top of the second inning for the Chicago Cubs. I got to move this wire. This wire is starting to bother me. Come on, you son of a gun. All right. Okay, so we start the second inning. The Cubs will have the bottom three. What happened here? I have an issue right now. 1, 2, 3. Gotta be a problem somewhere. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, guys. I gotta look at something. I gotta check the information. Something's wrong. Jay Johnson's up at the plate. Did I miss something? I got a triple ground out. I got a walk. Say reached on an error. Is anybody picking this up? Now I gotta redo everything here. Hold on, I got an issue. All right, so 310 on Denier. 310 triple, that is correct. Sandberg gets a 2-2. Ground ball for third, that's right, holds him up. Mullen gets a 5-8 on Welch, and that's a walk, that is correct. Rancey gets a 4-4 on the righty, and there was another range play to one, two, three, four. Say he's batting fourth. Why did I write strikeout? Say got a 4-4 on the right side. 4-4 is a range play. All right, so let me correct this. Not good. Not good. All right, so Say gets a 4-4 range to third, and it's a one-base error. E5. Davis gets up, and he gets a 1-7, Davis. And that is a ground ball is short A with first and second, and it's a 6-4-3 double play. Six-four, and that is it. So Jay Johnstone is now at the plate. So it was my bad. I must have got sidetracked, and Cubs are leading 1-0. That is correct. Okay, so we got that all straightened out, I think. Okay, so it's going to be Jay Johnstone now. I must have went ahead of myself. All right, Jay Johnstone batting 265. He's 0 for 7 in the series. Bob Welch's pitch. And that's going to be a 5-6. Left side. And it's popped up into the infield, right side. Second baseman Steve Sachs is calling for it. And he's going to make the catch, 1 away. Henry Cotto steps in. Henry Cotto's batting 373 in the season. For the season, he's 0 for 1 in this series. Did get a pinch hit last night. Yes, Kevin, I do that also. Just to keep the stats. And the pitch, 6-5, right side. 6-5 is going to be a range play to short. All right, I got to go back to the old system. I can't look at the cards first. I'm getting delays like crazy over here. So left side, we got a 5-6. 5-6. Johnstone. And Cotto goes 6-5. On the right side, it's going to be a range play to Bill Russell. He's a 428. And he has to clear 1 through 6 off the 20. And he's going to get that done on a G3. And he's heavy on the 3 die right there. That's 10, that's 12. But he's going to field it cleanly. He throws to Brock at first, and that's a 6-3 to put out. So that's 2 down. And here comes Larry Boa. Boa batting 251 on the season. Boa is 1 for 7 in the series. And here comes Bob Welch's pitch. That's a 2-7 from the right side. And that's a high fly ball to right field. Franklin Stubbs moving over towards the line, and he's going to glove it for the out. And the inning is over. 9. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs go down 1-2-3. Played an inning and a half here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Pedro Guerrero lead it off. Batting 267 on the season, 2 for 7 in this series. And here comes Rainey's pitch. That's a foul tip. And that's going to be a 2-5 from the right side. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Pedro Guerrero strikes out. Rainey picks up his first strikeout to start the second. 1 down. Mike Marshall will stand in. Mike Marshall, my son is watching the Ranger game. 217 on the season. He's 3 for 8 in the 3 for 8 in the series. Rainey looks, gets a sign by Davis. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 1-deuce from the righty, and that is a base hit for the Dodgers. They finally get a hit after 29 straight outs, and Mike Marshall gets it. 1-2, and Rainey gives it up. So Mike Marshall's on first with 1 out. He is 13, so he has a 2 through 5, a backslash of a 12. 13 minus 2 is an 11. Nothing on the pitcher, nothing on the catcher. 11 is still. And Mike Socha is at the plate. 289 hitter. I'm not doing anything now. And I didn't move the calculations, so I got to do that. And Marshall got 1 deuce. And he's on, and here comes Sosha. No way I'm doing this. Alright, so anyway, Sosha, bat 289 on the season. He's 0 for 4 in this series. No, that's a perfect game, isn't it? +2. Perfect, +2. So, 25 last night. Sachs and Landreau, that would have been the perfect game. Then I got +2. So, amazing. So you can get a perfect game in this, huh? Sosha hit that big home run in 1988 in the playoff game, Game 4, which I was at. And there I was sitting, screaming for Davey Johnson to come out and take Doc Gooden out of the game. And he did not. And then Sosha put it in the New York Mets bullpen, and the Dodgers took the lead. And they won that game that night. So, alright, so Mike Sosha, here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. And the pitch. And that's a 6-8 from the left side, and that's going to be a split on a double, 1-12. That's a 12, and that's going to be a double. It's going to find the gap. Mike Marshall around second. He's heading for third. Sosha goes into second base standing. And with the Dodgers have first and second, second and third, with one out. Mike Sosha, number 6. So Sosha gets it done, and here comes Greg Brock, second and third. Let me see. 12. Okay, so we got Greg Brock coming to the plate from the left side, batting .234 on the season, 0 for 4 in the series. I would say now they got back-to-back hits, right? So it looks like Cubs are going to give up a run here. And we got a wild pitch, and the wild pitch for Rainey is a 6. And it's a 5. It's a wild pitch. Mike Marshall is going to cross the plate. Sosha will go to third, and we are tied up 1-1. Wild pitch, wild pitch. I gotta straighten it out with the computer. Wild pitch. Alright. Yeah, it's a couple of moves that you gotta make when you get a balk wild pitch and stuff like that. Oh my god, what did I just do? Custom. That's the wrong one. Now we're on the right track. All right, so the Dodgers tie up the game on a wild pitch, and Brock is still at the plate. And I guess that's their breakout, Frank. A wild pitch, run scored. Here comes the havoc, and that's an 11. And here comes the pitch by Rainey. So the Dodgers have a chance to take the lead here, and that's a 5-6 left side, 5-6, and that's a called strike 3. And Greg Brock goes down on strikes. Second strikeout in the inning for Rainey. And here comes Bill Russell, Mr. Dodger. Trying to keep my composure. Brock, lefty. Okay, all right, so Russell stands in, 227 hitter for the replay for the season so far. 0 for 7 in the series. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. And now Rainey's pitch. 4-11 righty. 4-11. It's going to be a range play to left field. 4-11. to left field, and Johnstone is a 416, so this could be trouble. Dodgers could take the lead right here. Definitely 55% that this ball could drop in off the 20, and it does. It's a 1, and that's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble for Johnstone. Misplays it. Let's check the numbers here. No error. So that ball is hit deep. Johnstone and Denier. Oh, they bang into each other and they both get knocked down. Russell around in second. He's heading for third, and he's gonna have a stand-up triple. And the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead. Russell's a shortstop. And we start this game off with 2 triples, and Russell now on third, and the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead now. Here in the bottom of the second, and Bob Welch is going to be the batter. And we're going to have the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. Rainey to Welch. 5-7. Welch is a righty. 5-7. Oh, that's going to be a split on a 1-4 double. That is a double. That ball's going to find the gap. Russell scores, and Bob Welch will stroll into second base with an RBI double. Bob Welch is batting 0-40. And he finally gets a hit here on a 5-7. And the Dodgers lead at 3-0 now. And Steve Sachs, the runner on second base. Sachs is off for 1. Foul tip and out of play. That's another foul tip and out of play. Not like I'm doing it on purpose. That's the Havoc, nothing doing. And pitch. And that's going to be a 1-3 by Rainey, and that's popped up in the infield. Larry Bow is calling for it on the edge of the outfield grass, and he makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the second inning. But not before they get 3. What was that, 1-3? Not before they get 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, and there were no errors. 1 man left on. We play 2 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 1, Dodgers 3. What happened to my scoreboard here? Hold on, so what the heck? Right. Okay, I got a technical issue right here. Hold on a second. Right now, nobody's in fatigue right now. If he would have gave up 5 runs in the inning, he would have went automatic fatigue. But that doesn't mean he. Normally, you would take him out, but it all depends who the pitcher is and stuff like that. So let me just. What did I do here? I did something here. Hold on a second, boys. Isn't it? Oh yeah. Let me see if that was it. No. We're gonna have to live with it for now. Oh boy, oh boy. What happened here? I do have a 10-hit rule, Frankie. Yes, I do. I do have a 10-hit rule. Alright, the layout. Show scoreboard location. Ballpark show on field. I must have hit something. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so everything's back in order. The Dodgers did get, I got 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, oh yeah, 4 hits. 4 hits is correct. So Bobby Welch finishing up his warm-up. Rainey will lead it off for Chicago Cubs. Here in the 3rd inning, he's a right-handed batter. Batting .074 for the season. And here comes the pitch by Bob Welch. And that's going to be a 2-5. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Rainey strikes out. Bob Welch gets a strikeout. And that is his first one. One away. Bob Denier tripled his first time up and scored. And where did that go now? And Denier batting from the right side. Here comes a pitch by Bob Welch, and that's a 6-11 from the right side. And that's a called strike 3, and Denier goes down on strikes. That's 2 strikeouts in a row for Bob Welch. And here comes Ryne Sandberg looking for his first hit in the series. He's 0 for 9. Oh boy. Take it easy, take it easy. Uh, 6-11. Surprising how I can remember the rolls. Alright, Sandberg stands in. He's 0 for 1. And here comes Bob Welch's pitch. It's going to be a 3-5. And that's a high fly ball to right field. Franklin Stubbs is waiting for it, and he's going to make the catch in right field for the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. For Bob Welch and the Dodgers, and we play 2.5. It's the Cubs 1, Dodgers 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Alright, Kenny Landreau will lead it off for the Dodgers, followed by Franklin Stubbs and Pedro Guerrero here in the 3rd inning. Landreau is 0 for 1. Fly out to center field. Randy's pitch. 2-4. Right side is popped up behind the plate, and Jody Davis moving over towards the Dodger dugout, and he's going to make the catch. So it's a foul out behind the plate. All right, so 2-4. All right, so here comes Franklin Stubbs. He's 0 for 1 himself, batting from the left side. And that's a 4-12 from the left side, and that's going to be an upward triangle on a split of 1-5. That's a 17, no good. That's a line drive to the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg, for the putout. That's 2 away. 4-12. Here comes Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero struck out swinging his last time up. And pitch by Rainey. Rainey's looking for 1-2-3 for sure, 3-7, and that's a high fly ball to center field. Botanier moving over towards his left, and he's gonna make the catch, and that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the third. 3 up, 3 down. We move along. We'll go to the fourth inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs 1. All right, so Rainey's a 5, so we got to keep that in mind. 5-inning pitch. And 1984, before the rules were changing with starting pitches, am I correct, Frank? What year did they change that, Frank? Because I can't remember that. Okay, top of the fourth we go. Bob Welch against Moreland. Moreland walked his first time up, batting from the right side. Dodgers playing straight away. Starting pitches, I think before 84, you can make them go as long as they want, and then it became a 6 outing pitcher will get an extra 2 innings. Impossible to get a complete game, so that's what I'm saying. Moreland. That's a 5-9 from the right side, and that 5-9 is a high fly ball. Split chance on a 1-9 home run. That's a 16, and that's going to find the top of the wall. And Moreland rounding first, he's going into second with a stand-up double. So he just missed a home run. To get the Cubs a little three extra, post 2 extra. 2,000, that is correct. Okay, so I'm running on second base, and I gotta put the roll in. It's a 5-9 off Bob Welch's card. So Bob Welch doesn't want to touch the 5 column again. 17. All right, let's lead off double for Keith Moreland. Here comes Ron Say, and they're going to play straight up, and they're not going to hold Moreland on. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Close enough, though. Say reached on an error first time up. Pedro Guerrero booted the ball. And that's a 2-7 from the right side, and that's going to be a high fly ball to center field. Kenny Landreau is circling underneath it. He's going to make the catch, and there's one away. All right, Jody Davis into a double play his first time up. Well, he's a 5 hitter. I could go as long as, yeah, right. I can go as long as I want. Yeah, but we'll see. I'll go by the current rule, I guess. All right, Havoc. Nothing doing. Davis. And the pitch. 6 deuce, right side, and that's a ground ball to shortstop. Bill Russell is going to field it over the Sacks for 1, over to Brock, and Jody Davis is grounded into 2 double plays tonight on this beautiful Saturday night. And that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the fourth. 4-6-3 and 6-4. For the Cubs, no runs. They do get a hit. There were no errors, and nobody left on. 3.5 in the books. Cubs 1, Dodgers 3. All right. DP with runners on second. Very good, Kev. Thank you so much. An overlook by me once again. I knew I shouldn't have played this game tonight. I just knew it. I knew it. I came in tied. I did a building tonight, and I was so anxious to get home to do it, but when you're not thinking. So now, what was the play? Ground ball is short. He holds Mullen, and it's a 6-3. Yeah. Good catch, Kev. Thank you. All right. Let's see how many more mistakes we can go with tonight. All right, so Jay Johnstone batting from the left side. 2 outs, runner on second base. Sorry about that, Jody Davis. You didn't ground into 2 double plays. All right, and here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. 210, right side. And that's going to be an ohm, so that's going to be an automatic out. That's a reversal. That's a 210. And it's popped up to Steve Sachs. Sachs has his hands up, and he's waiting for the ball to come down, and he has it for the out. So it's a 4P. And we'll put that little sign right there. That means a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, Kev. If you get that ohm, I don't know if you know about that rule. Right there. 210. And you see that little horseshoe right there? That goes to a reversal, a pop out to second base because he's a left-handed batter. And that'll take care of the Cubs now. No runs, 1 hit. There was 1 left on. And we played 3.5 here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers are leading it 3-1. Good catch, Kev. Good catch. I would have picked it up anyway off the computer, so. All right. Mike Marshall leading off to the Dodgers here in the 4th inning. Marshall singled, and he scored on a wild pitch in the 2nd inning. Rainey looks in, gets the sign by Jody Davis, and it's going to be a 1-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to the right side, fielded by Sandberg. He goes to first for 1 out. 1 out. Mike Scioscia. Oh, that's why. Maybe I shouldn't use a computer anymore and just play the game and then compute everything later on to the game. But I'm not going to remember the roles. I like the roles. 1-4. Okay. Scioscia. If this continues, I'm going to have to ban the computer for sure. All right, Mike Scioscia will stand in. He doubled his last time up. He doubled, and he scored in the 2nd inning as well. Here comes Chuck Rainey's pitch. And that's going to be a 3-deuce, and that's going to be chopped down to 3rd base. Fielded by Ron Say. He goes across the diamond, and that is 2 outs. 3-deuce. Oh, he did? Okay. All right, 2 away, and stepping to the plate, Brock. Brock struck out looking his last time up. Batting from the left side. Rainey delivers, and that's going to be a 2-12, and that's going to be a diamond shot. Diamond shot for Greg Brock. And what do we have for diamond shots? No matter what, he's a lefty. It is a 1 through 8, and that is a 6, and that ball was hit deep, way back there. Denier going to left center field. He's looking up at the pavilion, and that ball is out of here. Greg Brock goes yard, and it gives the Dodgers a 4-1 lead here in the 4th. Greg Brock, first hit of the series, and he gets a 2-out solo shot. What did I want to do? Oh, yeah. So for the Dodgers, I just got to put his stat in. Let me see, Greg Brock, and that is home run number 12 in the replay. Number 12 for Greg Brock. Here comes Bill Russell. Russell tripled his last time up. And he knocked in Socha for an RBI, so it was a triple RBI. Russell with two men out now, batting from the right side. And there's a 5-9 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to short. Range play on a 5-9. And that's going to be Boa. He's at 322. Has to clear 1-4. And he does. It's an 8 for G3. An 11. Oh, this could be trouble. 15, and he boots it. Yes, indeed. A 15 is right there. And E1. And hits off the heel of Boa's glove. And he keeps the inning alive. And Bob Welch has stepped to the plate. He doubled his last time up, and he got an RBI. So Bob Welch. Russell on first with 2 outs. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And now the pitch. 3-11. And that 3-11's a high fly ball to center field. Denier coming in, and he'll make the catch for the final out here for the Dodgers. The Dodgers do pick up 1 on a home run by Greg Brock, his 12th of the season. 1 hit. The Dodgers at the end of 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. We'll go to the 5th. Let me see, that's 4 innings. Yeah, we go to the 5th inning. Henry Cotto will lead it off for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1. I just got to check something, fellas. Okay. All right, so that was easy. All right, Cotto batting from the right side. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short his first time up. Here comes Welch's pitch. And that's going to be a 2-5 from the right side. Split chance, single on an 18. That's a 3. That's a leadoff base hit for Henry Cotto. All right, so the Cubs have a leadoff base runner. And down by Down by 3 here in the 5th. Larry Bowa is the batter. And the Cubs do have somebody going in double action in the Cubs bullpen right now. And Bowa is 0 for 1. Let's see what we're going to do here. For the Dodgers. No. Wait a minute. Yeah, he did. It was a fly ball to center field. Yeah. I knew I would be too tired to play this game, but I'm going to try to get through it. Alright, so Welch has a runner on first. And Ricardo. Bowa is... Alright, so they're going to play corners in. Ricardo got a base hit. I know, Kev. I know. I know you're here to help. You're here to back me up, that's for sure. What is that? I didn't call for that. Let me see. Okay, Bowa. 75% chance. Would you guys steal with Henry Cotto on an 18? 2 through 6, down by 3 in the 5th. Still early enough, right? Well, you're welcome, Kev. Glad you're here. Please subscribe if you haven't, so I could get that magic 165. Okay, Joe Holland's in the house, and Joe says, yep, he agrees that I should do that. All right, so 2 through 6 to get the lead. And what do we got? Welch is a nothing. Socha's a -1, so it's a -3. It's a 15 if he gets the jump. Let's see what happens. And it's a 9, so he does not get the jump. Does not get that jump. 12 goes down to an 8. No, you're not going to do that, Mike. Let's see, they're playing back, so his bunting's going to stay that way, but I got the pitcher coming up, I know. I'm leaning towards batting for Rainey. Okay, Bowa is batting from the left side. Running on. Didn't get the jump now. If I go hit and run here, I'm going to jeopardize Henry Cotto. So I'm going to... you guys tell me what to do. Cubs need to gamble tonight. Yeah, a little bit. Do I want to risk an out here? I don't think Bowa could get the job done, not unless he hits his 2 column. And then I got Rainey coming up. I'm looking for some minds to do some work here. Help me out, because oh, I am going to do that, Frank. But I'm just worried about what Larry Bowa could do right here. Do I, if I put the hit and run on and he gets a BMP, And I'm going to leave Henry Cotto out in the open. And if I bunt, I could get him over to second and setting up for the pinch hitter. You got your money's worth. I like Boa to. Yeah, but Kev, Henry Cotto already took his chances with the steal, so he's going to go off his back number, which is a 13. So that 13 minus 4 minus 5, that brings him down to an 8. Okay, they're playing, everybody's saying hit and run, so I'm going to hit and run here and try the shots up. Okay, so we're going to go with the hit and run, and Boa is a B. So we're going to roll the Havoc roll first. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Here comes the Havoc. If the Havoc happens, maybe, nope, it's not going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to roll the 20 again, just in case we need it. Don't know. And let's see, the hit and run's on, and here comes the pitch by Welch. There goes Cotto, and here comes the throw, and that's going to be at 3. So it's on the hit and run side, so that's a B, and that's a 6. And that's going to be a soft ground ball to he was being held Cotto, you're right. He's an A. So 6 6 across the diamond. 6 across the chart, Joe. It's a ground ball to second base. And he's gonna hit behind the runner and advance them. So that's gonna be a 4-3. On an 8, so Cotto's in scoring position. And now Jim Fry is going to his bench. So let me see. Yes, he does, Joe. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Going to bring up Gary Woods to bat for Rainey. So it's going to be a pinch hitter. Number 9, Woods. Pinch hit. All right, so I just got to get his stuff up. Come on. 1, 2, 3 Cubs. All right, so Gary Woods. All right, Mr. Woods, where are you? All right, he's batting .233 in the replay. And 3 RBIs, no, 3 homers, 8 RBIs on the season. And he'll be batting here. Gary Woods, a right-handed batter. Runner on second base. And here we go. So Bob Welch, running in scoring position. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Infield, they're going to hold Cotto, of course, because he has excellent speed. Here comes the pitch. And and that is a 110, and that's going to be a ground ball to third base and fielded bad on me, bad on me. This will be my last game with the computer, that's for sure. And Rainey's going to be pinched hit for Gary Woods. Now it's a 110. And ground ball to third, and he'll hold Cotto at second. So it'll take 5-3. Guerrero on the play, and this will bring up Bob Denier. Denier struck out his last time up, 1 for 2 in the game. Out tip. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing on the Havoc, but Denier 2 outs. Runner on second, that accounts, subject to change. And it does, and it's a 4-4. Right side, 4-4, range play to third, and that's Guerrero. Guerrero is a 437. That's a 12, so I'll get a G3 on that, and that's an 8-9, and he boots the ball, and the inning will stay alive with first and third. We talked about the E4s with the Dodgers lineup. And everybody's safe. First and third. And there comes Ryan Sandberg. Sandberg is 0-4. Now Denier. Alright, now this is interesting. I got 2 outs. I got Denier, excellent speed. He's an 18 from a 3 through 6. And Sandberg at the plate, first and third, 2 outs. Anybody want to get involved? Looking for bench coaches from far and wide. Gotta push the envelope here, I think, no? See if you get the jump. What can the worst happen? Not get the jump. Yeah. Yep. I agree with everybody. That's what I wanted to do, but I just wanted to get second. Alright, so we're going to go for the jump here. 3 through 6 for Denier. And he does not get the jump. Does not get the jump. Back numbers at 15 minus the 5 is a 1 to 10. I'm not going to do 50%. Okay, so Sandberg's the batter with first and third. Yeah, he can. If I rolled the if the 20 die was a 1, there's a possible of a pickle. I had that last night. Havoc roll coming up. We got the Havoc. So what do we got? Pass ball. And it's going to be a pass ball. Socia does have a 1 on the pass ball. This could be interesting. And it's a 12, nothing on the pass ball. Alright. Here comes the pitch. And Sandberg looking for his first hit. That's a 3-4. And that's a ground ball to the right side. Sachs is going to pick it up. And he's going to throw him out, and that'll end the inning. 4-3, and Sandberg struggles in this series continues. All right, for the Cubs, no runs. On one hit, one error. Second Dodger error and one Cub error. So, how many men on? Two. Two left. Halfway through here at Dodger Stadium, Cubs 1, Dodgers 4. All right, now I got to do some homework. All right, who am I going to bring in? Who made the last out? Sandberg. Would you take Sandberg out now? Since he's struggling? Put the pitcher in Sandberg's spot? And who am I bringing in? Let's go with Tim Stoddard. Tim Stoddard's coming in. Holland. Yes, Kevin. Let me see. Rainey's done. And Tim Stoddard. I'm not taking out Sandberg. Future Hall of Fame, I'm not doing it. All right, so let's get the wrap on this. Tim Stoddard, S-T-O-D-D, A-R-D. It's a right-hander. Let's get the Tim Stoddard. And we're good. All right, and we're going to check for info. Box 4. Okay, so Rainey goes 4. 5 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And 4 runs. And 4 were earned. All right, so I'll start him. What's he doing for that season? No good. He's up. Looking for Tim Stoddard. He goes 309 on the season. 309. And he has 7 wins, 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 save. 7, 2, and 1 in the replay. Okay. Okay, we go to. Yeah, take Woods out. That. Bottom of the 5th inning, and the top of the lineup for the Dodgers. Tim Stoddard is on the bump now, and Steve Sachs at the plate. Sachs is 0 for 2. Yeah, I didn't take him out, Frank. I wasn't going to put the pitcher in the 9th spot. After Sutcliffe's performance last night, the bullpen's pretty much rested, so everybody's coming in. All right, Stoddard's first pitch. That's a 4-8 from the right side, and that's ball 4, and he walks him, so Stacks. And he gets a leadoff walk. Kenny Landreau. Now for all what was it? 4-8. 4-8, and Saxey is And the corner's in, first of all. That's going to be short-lived. 65%. Let me see. What is that? Nothing on the nothing on the catcher. 2. So 113. Here's a 2 through 12. So isn't that an automatic? I believe it is. I believe it is 1 to 13, and we're gonna see if we can get the steal here. All right, so Stevie taking a good sized lead. Tim Stoddard looks at him, and here comes the pitch to the plate. There goes Steve, and here comes the throw down. Is an 11, so 11, and he swipes the bag. Stolen base for Steve Sachs. And Kenny Landreau batting from the left side now. Sachs is going to be held. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And now the pitch to Landreau, who's 0 for 2. 6-5, lefty, 6-5. Range play to short. Range play to short, and that's Boa. Boa already made an error. And here comes, that's a 20. So that's going to be a G1. And that's going to be an 8. So he's going to field it cleanly. Let me say, Sachs, running speed 17. Right. And the fielder is a 3. Adjustment plus 4, 1 to 16. Are we sending Sachs? I'm going to send him. I'm going to send Sachs. Get the short out. I'm going to throw. Yeah, get the short out, right? And he does. And Sachs is going to advance anyway, so. So that is a 6 to 3. Now the infield is going to be in. For a runner on third, Dodgers are threatening to get their 5th run. Here comes Franklin Stubbs, 0 for 2. Infield in. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing on the 7. That account subject to change. Start is pitched. That account 1-6. 1-6 from the right side. Split on a 1 to 5 single. That is an 18. 1-5. That's going to be lined out to second base, and Sandberg's right there with the glove. With the glove on the 18. So that's a 4L. So 2 away. And here comes Guerrero. With a runner on third. Guerrero 0 for 2. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. The pitch. That's going to be a 5-9. And that 5-9 is a deep fly ball. 1 to 5, a home run. He does have the power. 1 to 5, that's a 14. That's going to find the wall. And Sachs is going to walk home for the Dodgers' 5th run. And Guerrero goes in with a double. And the Dodgers now lead it 5-1. 5-1, and here comes Mike Marshall. Marshall 1 for 2 in the game, rounded out his last time up. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And now the pitch. That's going to be a 2-5. 2-5 from the right side. That's going to be ball 4. So Tim Stoddard is having his issues right now. And who did he start off with? Sachs. Okay, so walk. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Wait a minute. 2-5. Did I read the card wrong? I did. And with a runner on second, it's a base hit, reversal. And that's the second one in the game. And that is the inning with 2 outs with runner on second base. Oh, God. What is it? Pop out. The 6 on the ohm. 1, 2, 3 with a runner on second. That'll take care of the inning. But the Dodgers do get another run. You get 1 run on 1 hit. He scored on 2 left on. 5 in the books. It's the Dodgers 5, and now the Cubs 1. All right. All right. Bob Welch is back on the bunt, taking his wall-ups. Keep Mullins coming up, and he doubled his last time up, just missing a home run. Keep batting from the right side. Bob Welch's pitch. 2-8. Right side, and that's a 2-8. Oh, in between a whole lot. Popped up in the infield, right side. Bill Russell is calling for it. He's going to make the catch. One away. Ron Say will stand in. Say's pitch. 1-8 from Bob Welch, and that is popped up again on the left side. Russell moving over towards the foul line, and he makes the catch. 2 away. So far so good, Frank. Yep. 3-hitter. He looked to run in the first inning, but wasn't his fault. And Denier got a good bat on him for a triple to start the game off. 2 down. Davis to the plate. Davis is 0 for 2. And that's going to be a 6-7. Right side, 6-7 is going to be a range play to second. Sachs is a 3-25. And that's a 20 for G1. Checking for errors, 9-11, and he boots it. Yep. The only decent range play they have on a 3, and he boots it. So that's an E4. And that's the Dodgers' 3rd error. So what we talked about last night with all the E4s in the outfield and around the infield, nothing really happened, but the errors are showing up tonight, so that could get the Cubs right back into the game. All right, Jay Johnstone, inning stays alive. Jay Johnstone is 0 for 2. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And now on the pitch. And that's a 2. It's a jump out. It's a 2-2. From the righty, 2-2. It's tapped right back to the mound. And Welch fields it, throws to first, and that'll do it for the Cubs. Here in the 6th. No runs. There were no hits, an error. A man left on. We play 5.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 5. And the Cubs 1. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Watching the 84 Community Replay Project. Yeah, Sada. I really do like this this cards and dice 84 project after this is over. I wonder what the commissioner is going to bring out next. What season? All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Mike Social will lead it off for us. No, he's not. I gotta screw up again. I'm about to start cursing in 2 minutes. Let me see. Walk to sacks, stolen base, ground ball on a range. Stubbs lines out. Guerrero doubles, and he gets an RBI. Marshall. Was there 2 outs at that time? Yes, there was. So it was Marshall that the reversal came to. It was Marshall that the reversal came to on a pop out. Marshall is ready. 6 pop out on the arm. Okay. Mike Marshall, excuse me, Mike Social lead it off here in the 6th inning. I really can't. What for Strat? Replica season. I don't know. They should be making that announcement soon. The 79 would be a great year to come out with. I think that's the last year that they've been doing super events. So that'll take care of the whole decade. It'll be a nice 79 will not be that bad. I would definitely entertain that. Okay, Sosha. Yeah, he's gonna get a 6-4 here. On the left side, 6-4, range play to short. It's gonna be Boa. He's a 3-22. 17, he's gonna get it. Checking for errors. That's an 8, and he's gonna clear that. Ground ball is short. Boa picks it up, fires the first one away. 1 down. Here comes Brock. Brock is 1 for 2. He homered his last time up. He hit his 12th home run of the season. Tim Stoddard looks in, gets the sign. And that's going to be a 6-8. And that's going to be a call strike 3. So Stoddard gets number 1. First strikeout. And here comes Bill Russell. Russell's 1 for 2 with a triple. And it goes 2-12. Right side, 2-12. It's an upward triangle. And that is a 1-18. That's a 12. That's going to be a 2-out single for Russell. And that's a good thing because it gets the pitcher up. And Bob Welch. Let me see. Upward triangle 12. All right, Russell. Havoc coming up. Welch. Nothing doing. Welch is 1 for 2. He doubled his first time up. And he got an RBI. RBI for this kid. I always liked Bob Welch. 2-7. And that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out, and that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the 6th. Stoddard picks up 2 strikeouts. gives up one hit. We played 6 here in Dodger Stadium. It is the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 1. We'll go to the 7th inning. 2-7. What the hell is going on? On Strat right now. On Strat right now. I got every season, so I can't buy cards now. I'm building up the freaking computer game. Alright, so Bob Welch is going to come out for the 7th inning. His endurance is 6, but what's the sale now, that Frank? I haven't been on this website. Actually, the computer game, I noticed, I looked at my account and I noticed that it had 275 seasons, so I called them up today. No, I didn't call them today. I left them an email just to check it out, and they did say, yeah, you have 2 seasons. So you would think they would tell you, hey, Mr. Buyer, you already have that season, pick another season. No, they just let it go, and you might have 2, 3 of them. No communication. Whatever. I spotted it and I told them about it, so I guess I'm going to pick another season. Here comes Henry Cotto, singled his last time up. We're in the 7th inning. It is a 5-1 Dodger lead. Here comes Cotto's pitch from Bob Welch. And that's going to be a 5-10. Right side, it's going to be a catcher X on the 5-10. 5-10. So catcher X is Solskjaer. He's a 2-4. Let's see what happens here. That's going to be a 3. It's going to be a WG. That's an 11. And that's going to be, it looks like a little nubble up the first baseline. It's going to be picked up by Solskjaer. He feels it. He throws to first base to Brock, and that's a 2-3 put out. Here comes Boa. And, like hot days of buying are over until opening day. Actually, opening day is just about upon us. And let me see, this is what, the 3rd week of December. We got a rough count of 7 more weeks till opening day at Strat headquarters in Glen Head, New York. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4, and that's going to be a solid base hit for Larry Boa up the middle and into center field. Yes, on a 2-4. And that is the 4th Chicago hit. And we are going to see another pinch hitter for the Chicago Cubs. So, got Gary Matthews, Bosley, Durham. Who would you like to see in this? Alrighty. Who would you like to see here? Who's going to do it? Left-handed batters. Billy Buck. You're not here. It's going to be Leon Durham. Leon, Durham, Leon, Durham. Alright, so we got 9, D-U-R, Ham, H-A-M, pinch hit. And let's get the, alright, so Durham. Yeah, Leon. Good bang one here. Leon Durham. Batting 279 on the season. And he does have 16 homers and 55 RBIs. And he's going to face Bob Welch. Runner on first base. And 1 out. Leon stands to the left side of the plate. And that's a foul tip. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Oh, gotta wake up to this mic. Pinch hitter. Okay. With Bowen on first, he's being held. Durham batting from the left side. Did I do the Havoc? I think I did. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 4th deuce from the left side. 4th deuce is a walk. 4 deuce is a walk. And now the Cubs have first and second. And that's going to be number 9. Alright, so we got Boa. Yeah, we got Leon Durham. Durham has excellent speed, 16, running the bases. And now the Dodgers, Tommy Lasorda is looking at the Dodger bullpen and is making the phone call down there. They'll start getting some people up as Bob Welch is starting to filter out a little bit. And let's see what we got. So we got first and second with 1 out. Here comes Bob Denier. Denier is 1 for 3. Tripled in the first and scored. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Bob Welch from the stretch. Gets a sign by Sosha and delivers. And that's going to go down as a 2-2. And, oh, and he hits him. Oh, man, he hits him. And now the bases are loaded. And I think that's going to do it. Hit batter. Hit batter. And we got the bases jammed with Cubbies. And Ryan Sandberg is the batter. And let's see what Dodgers are thinking here. Yeah, tie and run to the plate, Kev. Yep. No, we got bases loaded now. Let me see. Yeah, they're down by 4, so bases loaded, tie and run coming to the plate. And I think I'm gonna who's coming up? Sandberg and Moreland with 1 out. So yep. Bird Hooten. Bird Hooten's coming out, and we got a break. This call to the bullpen. Hoot. right-hander. Let's see. Home team. Hoop. Come in. Okay. All right, so we'll go with that. Hoop coming in. Need to get his stats. 1, 2, 3. Dodges. Let me see. Burt is an ERA of 3.50. And he is 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves. 2, 1, and 2 on the season. All right. And now we go to all right, and Welch goes 6 1/3. Gives up 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And he is still responsible for the run on base, so we can't close him out yet. So let's go. All right, so Bird Hootin' Tootin' is coming in. He's going to face Ryan Sandberg, who is 0 for 11 in this series. 0 for 11, Frankie. Does he get the job done now? What does everybody think? So the bases are loaded. Infield is back. And it's Rhino at the plate. And Dodgers, Cubs down by 4. Bird Hootin' from the stretch now. Looks in and gets a sign by Sosha. Here comes the Havoc. Disregard that. And that's an 11. Nothing doing. Let's do a double shake hit for Ryan Sandberg. And the pitch. Ooh, 1-8 from the right side, and he walks him, and he walks home a run. Oh boy, number 2. He scores number 4 and number 2. So now it's a 5-2 ball game. And Keith Moreland's going to be the batter. And Tommy Lasorda is now pacing the dugout. Hoot looks in from the stretch. Social lays down the side. Oh shit, what was the Sandberg's number? Yeah, remind me not to do it with the computer no more. Please. It's throwing me off, and when you're tired, you can't do 2 things. I'm tired. Okay, so now he walks home and run. Here comes Moreland. Moreland is 1 for 2 with a double. Bases loaded. Bird Hootin' from the stretch. Yes, he did get an RBI, Kev. He did. And, oh, now we have an interesting, what is it, pass ball. It's going to be pass ball on Sosha. It's on a 1. Let's see this thing fall apart for the Dodgers. And, ooh, nothing doing. Nothing doing there. So Moreland going to have another swing at this thing. Good block by Sosha. Saved the run there. And that's going to be a 5-10 for Moreland, right side, 5-10, range play to short. Yeah, 5-10. Range play to short, and it's Russell, and he's a 4. And let's see, he needs a 17 to a 20 to grab the double play. Let's see what happens. He has to clear the 1 through 6 off the 20, not to give up a hit. So let's see what gives. That's a 17. He's going to get this double play maybe. That's a 10-13, and he is. He's going to turn it. Russell to Sachs to Brock. Double play. 6-4-3. Six to 4-3. Bill Russell. Tommy Lasorda greets him at the top of the steps. And Moreland rounds into that double play. So we're gonna need a pitcher now. Alright, so what is that? 1 run? 1 run on the forced in on a walk, 1 hit. One hit, no errors, and that's it. And how many men did they leave? Oof, 2. All right, so it's 7th inning stretch. Let's see who the Cubbies are going to bring in. And let's go with George Frazier. George Frazier. George Frazier is a right-hander. Okay, where are you? Frazier's the man. And we go 1, 2. And we gotta go Frazier. Frazier goes 381. 381 with a 1-0 and 2. 1-0 and 2. Back to Strat. Let's do the closeouts. Alright, Tim Strata goes 2. Goes 2 on 2 hits. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And he gives up a run. And it's earned. Let me see. Bobby Welch closes out on 2 runs. And 1 of them is earned. So we are good. Let's see. Bobby Welch goes here. Styler goes here. Frazier's in, and the Dodgers will stand up top of the lineup. George Frazier, top of the lineup for the Cubbies. For the Dodgers. Steve Sachs, he is 0 for 2. 0 for 2 with a run scored. George Frazier in, looks in, gets a sign from Davis, and the pitch. That's going to be a 1-4. Chopped down to third base, picked up by Ron Say, and he throws across the diamond for the first out here in the 7th, bottom of the 7th inning. 1 away, Landreau's the batter. Landreau's 0 for 3. From the left side. Pitch. 3-12. And that's a ground ball to short, picked up by Boa. Throws to first, 2 away. And here comes Franklin Stubbs. And Stubbs is up. Oh. What is that? 6 to 3. see. Son of a bitch. Lefty. That'll be a range play. Oh yeah, there was a big 12. Terrible. Okay, Stubbs gets a bat, batting on the left side, and here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 6-7. Left side, 6-7, high fly ball, nope. 6-7 lefty, and that's going to be a split on a 12, double on a 12. That's a 10. That's going to find the gap, and that's going to be a 2-out double for Franklin Stubbs. All right, that's Stubbs' first hit with 2 outs. Pedro Guerrero will stand in. He doubled his last time up. 1 for 3 in the game. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. The pitch. And that's a 3-7. 3-7's a high fly ball to center field. Robbed in the air. Is circling underneath it. And that'll do it. That'll do it for the Dodgers here in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. 7 in the books. It is the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 2. That's all I need now. It's an extra inning game. No runs. 4-6. Yeah. I'm freaking tired, man. Okay, Bert Hooton making his warm-ups. I pick up the pen. And Rainey is going to start it off for the Chicago Cubs here in the top of the 8th inning. And let's say is 0 for 3 with an RBI. And here comes Bert Hooton's pitch. 1-5, and that's going to be a leadoff walk. So that 1-5 is a leadoff walk for Say, and the next batter will be Jody Davis. Jody Davis 0 for 3, rounded in a double play in the first inning, rounded out to third, short in the 4th, and reached on an error by the second baseman. And let's go Havoc. Nothing doing on the Havoc. And here comes the pitch to Davis. It's going to be a 2-8. 2-8 from the righty Bert Hooton. That's a line drive base hit into right field. Rainey is a 1-11. Do I play it safe or be aggressive? Let me say 1-11 plus 2 is a 13. To right field is another 2. Yeah, why not? 1-14. Yes, he was being held. So Rainey is going to round second, and he's going to head over to third. And it's a 10, and he's going to send the lead runner. And he's going to get there safely. So base hit. And a 5. So the Cubs are percolating with 2 runners on, and oof, let me see. And Hoot could get people out on the left side of the left side. All right, so Jay Johnson, he's really not that great. Let's see what Lasorda's just waiting to see what Jimmy Fry is going to do here with Jay Johnson. I'm going to pinch hit here. Yep, it's a good time to pitch hit. And here he comes. Gary Matthews gonna hit for Jay Johnstone. And so pinch hit. The 6. Matthews. Third pinch hitter for the Chicago Cubs. And Gary Matthews is hitting .331. All right, .331 for Gary Matthews. One swing of the bat, and he could tie this game up against Bert Hooton. Now Tommy Lasorda. Boy, am I slow with my process tonight. Holy shit. Who can I get to get him out? It's a righty on righty situation. I'm going to leave the Hoot in. And I need to visit his. And where are you, Mr. Maddox? For Jay Johnson. Pinch hit. All right, so we are ready to go. There is nobody out. Runners on first and third. The Dodgers are going to play back. They're going to give up the run here. Gary Matthews is at the plate, batting from the right side. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing gives. And here comes Matthews' pitch from Bert Hooton. That's a 2-4 from the right side, and that's ball 4. So the Hoot has just hooted himself out of this game. He did. That's what? A 2-4. Bases are now jammed. Number 6. All right, so who is that going to bring up? Henry Cotto. And the Hoot is going to... What do you want to do here? I'm going to let him face one more batter. Everybody sleeping? You got to stay with me because I'm falling asleep. All right, so bases loaded, nobody out. And the tying run is on base. Lead run is at the plate. Bert Hooton is in big trouble. And let me see, Henry Cotto. And that's it for Hoot. I've seen enough. I'm debating. All right, Ken Howell's going to come in, and we are going to take a break. Henry Cotto. Yes, that's a good question. What are the chances if they do come back? Well, right now, Kev, you got to say that they are in excellent shape to come back. Who is this? Hal. W-E-L-L. He's a right-handed thrower. Let's see. Hal. Bang, bang. One more. Dodgers. Let me see. Hal. Alright, so, there's a nice ERA in the league. He's an He's an 0.40. And he is 2 wins, no losses, and 3 saves in the league. Okay, so the hoop goes 2/3 of an inning, and he gives up 1 hit. 1 hit, and he also gave up 3 walks, so that's why Lasorda got rid of him. No strikeouts, and he's responsible for everybody on base right now. So Ken Howell's now the new pitcher for the Dodgers, and he'll face Hershiser-L. Okay, so Hershiser is 1 for 3 in the game. Real bad from the right side. Bases loaded. Dodgers are playing back. They're setting up for the double play. And they will give up a run here. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch by Ken Howell. And he goes 3-8 on the right side. And that is a swing and a miss. And Cotto strikes out. First strikeout for Ken Howell. 3-8. 3-8. And he swings and misses. 1 down now. And it's Larry Boa. What are we going to do here? Larry Boa time. Larry Boa time. Do I put up a strong hitter? There is no way he grounds into a double play. Mel Hall is a lefty. Todd Basley is a lefty. Owens is a stronger batter. Really not much doing. Okay, so I'm gonna let. I got a pinch hitter coming up for the pitcher, Frazier. Oh boy, bases loaded. Okay, we're going to stick with Larry Boa to try to get the job done. Singled his last time up. And oh, I forgot to put in Howell. Hold on. All right, since I did that, kind of did strike out on his card. Phenomenal. Check the damn information, Mike. All right, so 3-8. Remember 3-8. And home team. All right. All right, so now we go 3-8, and he struck out. All right, so here we go with Larry Boa facing Ken Howell. How you doing, Sean? Why are you laughing, Sean? Yeah, you know what? I was just looking at his range, and what is the difference? Dave Owen is a 3-range shortstop as well, but he does have end power in case he, well, he's not going to get a diamond shot off Ken Howell, that's for sure. Okay, let's see who we got. Anybody but Larry Boa. This time we're going to bring up Mel Hall. Mel Hall, another pinch hitter. My God. Number 8. Batting 8. Hall. Pinch hitter. Ah, shucks. Now I gotta go back. 1, 2. And go to the Cubs. Go to the Cubs. Let's see what Hall is doing. Hall is batting 250. Everybody but Bo. Alright, you got your wish. I'm going to need another pinch hitter for the pitcher. And what I don't really need right now is a game going into extra innings. I'll be honest with you. Let's get the visitors up. And let's see, Mel Hall for Boa. Alright, 1 out, bases loaded, Mel Hall at the plate. First at bat in the series. He needs that 3 column. Definitely needs that 3 column. Ken Howe looks in, gets a sign by Sosha. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. 5-8. Lefty. And that is a called strike 3. And he gets Mel Hall on strikeout. Second strikeout for Ken Howe. And that would have been the same thing because Boa would have went over to the left side. Good call, Sean. And now we're going to need another pinch hitter. And it's going to be Bosley. Yes, indeed. Number 9. B-O-S-L-Y. Pinch hitter. So Bo was pinch hit 4. He's done. Another pinch hit for the pitcher. And let's see. Okay, so okay, what do we got? Oh, I didn't do Mel Hall, so it was a 5, what was it, 5-8? Yep, 5-8. And Ken Howell trying to save the game for the Dodgers here. Bases loaded. Now we got 2 outs. And Tad Bosley will step to the plate from the left side. Oh, I didn't do the change. Yeah, you got to do the change, Mike. Major. There you go. 2 outs, and Ken Howe from the stretch, bases loaded. All the base runners on Mr. 6'10", lefty, and that's a range play to center field. And that's 6'10". And at some point, can Landro get to this 1 through 11? And I definitely don't need and 13. He does make the play, I think 10-12, and he is going to make the play for the 3rd out. Nice play by Landro in center field, sliding to make the catch. And that'll do it for the Cubs with the bases loaded. I know I need a pitcher. I'll figure that out in a minute. All right, we're going to have Dickie Knowles coming in. Dick Knowles. And wait a minute. I pinched it for Boa, so I'm going to need a shortstop. And I'm going to need an outfielder. So, oh, I could leave Matthews in. Okay. So Dickie Knowles is in. Matthews could go to left. And Owens going to play short for Hall. Alright, so let me just get to this. Let me see who made the 9. So, which Johnson 6. So Matthews is 6. He's going to go to left field now. Left field, he's in. New shortstop 8. And who did they say? Owen. Owen's going to short. Alright, so Bosley's out. Dorham is out. I just got Dickie Knowles is in. These 2 guys are out. Let me just make sure. I have Denier, Stanberg, Mullen, Say, Davis, Matthews, Cotto, Hall, and Owens. Okay. That'll take care of that. Knowles. Right-hander. They put him in. Yeah, you did. Okay, and let me see who we got. All Chicago's. Let me see. Dickie Knowles comes in at 4.75. 4.75. And Knowles comes in with 0, 2, and 0. 0, 2, and 0. Let me see. Matthews still in. Hall is out. Bosley's out. And let's go to the box score. And Frazier clocks out at 1 inning. He gives up 1 hit. No walks. No strikeouts. No runs. Knowles is the pitcher. And Hoot. Oh yeah, it was Hoot that got saved, boy. He really got saved. Ken Howe doing the job for him. No runs. And definitely no earned runs, so he did a good job for him. For Hoot. Frazier is out. Boy, oh boy. Now back to the game. No runs here. 1 hit. 3 left on. So always remember that 3. That was the game right there, I think. Alright, so the Dodgers are going to come up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mike Marshall is going to lead it off. Holy cow. Alright, so Marshall is 1 for 3 in the game with a run scored. And Dickie Knowles is in to do the pitching for the Cubs. That's going to be 6-8 from the right side, popped up left side. Rancé over near the foul line, and he makes the catch, and the umpire rules fair ball. So that is a 5 put out. On the way. What was it, 6-8? Yep. And here we go, Mike Scioscia. Come on, man. Scotia's 1 for 3. Rounded out his last time up. And the pitch. 6-9, left side. 6-9's a high fly ball to right field. Hershiser-L moving over towards his left near the line, and he's going to make the catch. 2 down. Greg Brock, 1 for 3, homered in the 4th for his 12th of the season. Oh man, oh, God almighty. Lefty. 6-9. Here comes Greg Brock. He homered in the 4th for his 12th of the season. And the pitch. 3-7 from the right side. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And he strikes out. So Knowles gets a 1-2-3 inning. Here in the 8th, picks up his first strikeout. We played 8 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 2. Last licks. Last licks. All right, for the Cubs, it's going to be, you got to roll the 3-7, Mike, or we don't move. It's going to be the top of the order for the Chicago Cubs, and here comes Bob Denier. Denier is 1 for 3 with a triple. Mikey will... Denier. And Ken Howell's pitch is going to be a 110 from the right side. And that's a ground ball to short and picked up by Russell. He throws to first and there's one away. 110. One down, and the Cubs are down for the last 2 outs. Here comes Ryan Sandberg. Sandberg walked his last time up for an RBI, but he still hasn't had a hit in the series. He is 0 for 11 in this series. And here comes the pitch by Ken Howell. That's a 4-8 from the right side, and that 4-8 is a strikeout looking, so Sandberg goes down. That's Kenny Howell's 3rd strikeout of the game. 4-8. And that's 2 away, and Keith Moreland is the last Chicago help here. Grounded into a double play his last time up on a nice play by Bill Russell going towards the hole. And here comes the pitch. 6-9 on the right side, and that ball is down the left field line. Marshall is not going to get it. Moreland mounts first. He's heading for second, and that's a 2-out double to keep things alive for the Chicago Cubs. Moreland. That's his 2nd double. 6 hits in the series for Keith Moreland. And here comes Montse. Montse hit a home run last night in the 9th inning, just to add 2 more runs to the Chicago 4-0 lead. And he's up again here in the 9th inning. He is 0 for 3 his last time he walked. And we are good to go. Here we go. Havoc. Nothing doing. The pitch. 3-5. And that ball was hit down the line. And that's going to be extra bases. Moreland's rounded 3rd. He's going to score. And Say will march into second base with back-to-back doubles. Say does it again in the 9th inning. 5. So the Cubs are not dead yet. Here comes Jody Davis. Oh, I 3-5. 3-5. And that's a run. So now the tying run is at the plate. And Jody Davis is 1 for 4 in this game. And he needs that 2 column. I like that 211. Actually, Jody Davis loves it too. He has a diamond shot in the 2-2 area and the 211 area. So he needs the 2. Here comes the Havoc. Don't mind that. Nothing doing with the Havoc. Jody Davis is 1 for 4. Here we go. Doesn't get it. And it's a 3-5 from the right side, and he walks. He walks, and now there's first and second, and the winning run is on first base. And here comes Gary Matthews, who stood in the game as a pinch hitter. Oh, God. 3-5. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Tommy Lasorda doesn't smoke, but I see a cigarette in his mouth. And now, I think Hal's tied now. Let me see. 2, yeah. Came in the 8th. Strikeout. Walk. Yep, he's tied. And who do the Dodgers have here? Pat Zachary or Carlos Diaz? Man alive. Or do I let him pitch? Let's see what gives. I know this one wasn't over. I knew this one wasn't over. Yeah, you better believe it, Sean. Yep, it's not over. All right, so Ken Howell is tied as well as I am. I'm going to need votes here. Do I let him face Gary Matthews, or do I bring in a relief pitcher? And I'm working with Pat Zachary, Carlos Diaz. Bert Hooton's done. And come on, guys. I need bench coaches here. 1:45 in the morning. My God, this game is going on and on and on. And I have a feeling it's not over by any means. All right, so no volunteers. I'm going to make the call, and I'm leaving them in. Yeah, Sean. Of course I don't like. Yeah, of course you don't. What are you going to do in this situation? Frankie says, leave what I have, and I agree with him. But I want Sean to make the call. You make it. Let's go, kid. Let's go, Sean. Attaboy. Attaboy. Okay, okay, it's do or die. We got first and second. Matthews at the plate. Came in as a pinch hitter in the 8th inning. And now, with first and second, Tommy Lasorda near the water cooler. And let's see what he has here. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. He needs the 1 column. 1-4 he needs. And here comes the pitch. Doesn't get it. 6-6. And that is a strikeout. And he ends the game on a called strike 3. Matthews is just looking at the home plate umpire. And this ball game has come to an end. 6-6. Done. Well, they had their chances. They had plenty of chances, the Cubs. In the 5th, they left 2 on. In the 7th. And then they left the bases loaded in the 8th, I believe. 1, 2. Yep, bases loaded in the 8th. So they had their pickings, but they come up short in this one. Ken Howell, they'll get the save. That did a good job. Nail Body, another beauty, Mikey. Thank you for the fun. You're welcome, Frankie. I'll talk to you later. And we're gonna. You guys want the line scores and all of that? What did they get? 1 run. 1 run on 2 hits. Elite 2. LLBs. Runners in scoring position. And the Dodgers come away with a victory, 5-3. The Cubs, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. 7, 8, 1 and 3. And that's the way this one ends. I will be up until 5 a.m. I have to turn in Vampire kind of. All right. Okay, guys. I'm going to cut it out anyway. That's the final score. Game 4, the final game of the series. I got it now. I got to do the stats for the league now just to get this game in. But other than that, game 4, I have a building to do. I got a party to do tomorrow. So look for it. I'll throw it up there. I should be home in time before 10 o'clock or earlier. I might post this game earlier. We'll see when I get home. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Sean, thank you. Kevin, thanks. Frankie, yes. Joe Holland, thank you for saying hello and showing up. And I'll see you for game 4, I guess, maybe tomorrow night. Until then, be safe, everyone. Oh, man. Happy birthday, Dad. Whose birthday? That game started on my dad's birthday, so his Dodger win. Oh, good, Sean. Sean, are you from LA? He turned 76. Sean's father, yeah, I got it, Frank. Well, happy birthday to your dad. He's 76. That's great. That is great. All right, so we're gonna say goodnight. Not unless you guys want to hang out. I really don't know. Let me see what's going on over there. Oh shucks, what did I do? What did I do? Low power. How can I have low power? I'm already plugged in. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta hit the hay. I'm exhausted. I just got to do the stats for the league, and I got to go to bed. I'm exhausted. All right, thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Good night, everyone.